so I'm here to do kind of a really quick video. I just learned that there's going to be a reading rush this weekend, and so since I'm stuck at home, I thought might as well do it. So I thought I would make a little video because they have kind of a reading tag slash this is a TBR slash kind of just talking about it. So first off, if you don't know, there is something called Stay at Home Reading Rush. It is a read-a-thon. It is happening from April 16th, which is tomorrow, until the 19th. So it is through the weekend. If you don't know what this is, it used to be the Booktubeathon, I believe, and now it is called the Reading Rush. It is held by some of my favorite booktubers, Ariel Bissett and Raylene. I believe I said her name wrong. If I did not, I am very sorry. Specifically for the quarantine, normally it is during the summer, which in her video she did say that is going to be taking place during the summer, but they made this really small one for this weekend just to kind of bring us all together and have something to do. So there are 4 different prompts for the books or reading challenges, I guess you could say. She did say that you can double up on books, which I am. I have a very, very, very tiny TBR for this reading rush just because I know I'm going to have other things to do this weekend. So the first one is to read a book with a house on the cover. Number 2 is read a book in the same room the whole time, which obviously is very easy being in quarantine. Number 3, a book set somewhere you wish you could go. And number 4, a book that will make you smile. So for these, I have 2 for one book and 2 for the others. First one, read a book with a house on the cover, as well as read a book that will make you smile. I am picking Sunnyside Plaza by Scott Simon. This is a kid's book on the smaller side. I got this as an ARC. It did come out in January, so I obviously did not read it when I should have. But hey, at least I'm still reading it. So I'm going to be reading this one. It's a kid's book. Obviously, it has a house on the cover. And I know this is going to make me smile because it just looks super cute and just a fun, small, simple read that will just go by super quickly. So that is my first book. And then my second book, yes, I only have 2 books on my TBR just because, like I said, I do have things that I'm doing this weekend. So the second 2 were read a book the same room the whole time and read a book somewhere that you wish you could go. So this one is actually a library book and is Mesmerist by Ronald L. Smith. This looks super cool, has a big Ouija board, and this is set in London, which I have always wanted to go to London. It's not going to happen probably, but I've always wanted to go, and this just sounds super cool. This is about spiritualism and talking to the dead and stuff like that, and so this sounds really cool. Again, this is a middle grade kids book, so I'm reading 2 kids books, but they're on the shorter side, 2 things that I believe I can relatively get done during this weekend. So that is my TBR. Hopefully I will get both of them done. If I don't, I don't. But there are Instagram challenges. There's 4 different photos for the 4 different days. You can go onto the Reading Rush's Instagram. I will put that down below. And you can find them out. Of course, when you're doing it, make sure you use the hashtag #StayHomeReadingRush. But there also is a tag, so I'm going to do the tag as well. So this is a Stay at Home Reading Rush tag. I will leave all the questions down below in case you decide that you would like to do this as well. So number 1 is, how is your reading going while staying home? It's like love-hate. So there's days where I don't want to put my book down, that all I want to do is read and I don't care about anything else. I just want to be lazy and not do anything. But then there's days where I'm like, okay, well, I need to get stuff done. Like, I can't just sit around and do nothing, and I don't read at all that day. So it's kind of like a touch and go. I will say I have been reading a little bit more than I normally do just because I'm not working, I'm not doing things, but I think that's the only reason why. And it's like, there's so much I can do at my house. There's so much cleaning I can do. It's kind of like an off and on for me. Number 2, where have you been reading at home? There's normally 2 places that I read. It's normally in my chair in the living room or in bed right before I go to bed. Those are the only 2 real places that I read. Number 3, the best book that you have read during isolation. The best book that I have read during isolation so far is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I have a review of this going up soon, probably after this weekend. Phenomenal book. Absolutely phenomenal. If you want any other information, just be on the lookout for my review. Make sure you subscribe, press the button, press the bell. I'm a great YouTuber, guys. But no, I have a review of this coming out. So make sure you do subscribe and you press that bell so you get the notification of when this review does come out. And number 4, what is your ultimate feel-good book? I don't have it at the moment. It's in like 3 rooms down, but I can put it on the screen. It is Mandy. I don't like how I found out about this book just because it was not a great time in my life. But I absolutely love this book, and I have read it so many times, and it is just such a good book. And again, I believe it's a middle grade, but it's just such a good book, and every time I read it, I find something new about it. Number 5, what is the book you wish you could buy or borrow? Again, I don't have it, so I can put a picture of it. And I believe it's called The Boy, I'm going to get this wrong, like The Boy, the Fox, the Horse, the something. I have a reading book club with me, my wife, my cousin, and my aunt. My cousin and my aunt live in Indiana. So we have a book club every month so that we Skype and we kind of actually see each other more than once a year when they come down on vacation. So this coming month, this is the book that we're supposed to be reading, and it's not anywhere. It's not something that I would probably normally buy, so I don't really want to spend that money on the book, and so I want it from the library, but of course the libraries are closed, and so I tried to get it as an ebook through the library apps, and it's like 6 weeks you'll have it, and so this is a book that I need to read right now. Number 6, pick an author to shout out. I guess an author that I could shout out is Holly Jackson. She's new. Again, best book of 2020 so far. So I guess I should shout her out. If you have not read this, definitely go pick it up. And number 7, what is your Reading Rush TBR? I just showed you guys. I think that's it. I did the reading tag. I showed you the books that I'm going to be reading. I gave you all the information. I think that is it. If you need anything, or if you have any questions, comments, or anything, or if you are doing the Reading Rush as well, let me know down in the comments below. And like I said, I'll have all the links posted down there, as well as the questions and stuff like that. So I will be excited to join in with everyone with the Reading Rush and to see what everyone else is reading. And I'm really excited. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.